You know, the recent rain that we've seen across the Carolinas lately is more than needed in our area, but we're still under a drought and more wet weather is necessary to sustain much of our plant life. Meteorologist Chris Mulcahy breaks down the long-lasting impacts the drought has on our trees and what we should be looking for.
When you think of the word drought, your mind may drift to pictures of brown lawns, but it's more than that. It affects all plants, including trees.
Storm damage like this happens all the time this time of year, but this Bradford pear tree fell on a clear, still day in May. The reason this happened is due to drought, but not just because of this year's.
Drought 3 years ago can be showing signs now.
The worst drought in recent years for the Carolinas was back in 2016, but 2019 had a similar flash drought to what we're having this year. Regardless of their length, that's 3 droughts in 5 years.
Drought is a compounded effect, and each year it adds a little bit more stress to the tree.
The recent rain is helping for the short term, but some of the damage is already done. When the weather gets hot and dry, the smaller roots near the surface die off.
Trees are still trying to recover from that root loss, so they may not be able to take full advantage and absorb all that rain that has just fallen.
Compounded drought can lead to decline, pest problems, and storm damage. So as the storm chances increase, so do the chances of seeing this. Trees do most of their growing in the wetter spring months.
And when that faucet turns off and we hit the hot dry of the summer, the cell walls desiccate. And when the cell walls desiccate, that creates more brittle wood conditions.
So here's what you should look for to see if your tree has been affected by drought. Brown or yellowing leaves in the canopy, stunted growth, dead wood poking out of the tops of trees.
If your trees have any of the signs that we mentioned, make sure to contact an arborist because maybe the healing can begin today and try to avoid something like this. I'm Chris Mulcahy reporting here in Charlotte.